I please ask you to take your places? Je vous prie de bien vouloir prendre une place. Vi prego di prendere posto.
Ups, scusate.
Right, march on the colors. Right, to the colors, salute. Right, attention.
My name is Marisa Di Carlo D'Alessandro, Director and Founder of Canadian College Italy, and today is our great privilege to be hosting the ceremony, which will mark the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Ortona at this year's end. Nous sommes de l'École canadienne de Lanciano et aujourd'hui nous avons l'immense plaisir et le grand privilège d'accueillir cette cérémonie. Siamo della Scuola Canadese di Lanciano e oggi abbiamo l'immenso piacere e il gran privilegio di ospitare il 75° anniversario di questa battaglia. It is an honor to welcome you to this commemorative ceremony at the Moro River Canadian War Cemetery in Ortona. We are gathered today to pay our respects to the Canadians who took part in the Italian campaign and who are buried here, and to all the Canadian servicemen and women who have sacrificed their lives so that we may enjoy freedom today. Benvenuto a tutte le autorità, agli addetti militari, ai membri dell'ambasciata canadese, all'ambasciatrice Alexandra Bugaliskis. I welcome Lieutenant General Christine Whitecross, Commander of the NATO Defense College, and Brigadier General Rolf Wagner of the German Army, Head of the Academic Planning and Policy at NDC. Benvenuto al Comandante Carabinieri Abruzzo Molise, Generale Brigate Celina, al Comandante Provinciale Carabiniere Colonnello Folleo, al Dottor Braga, Prefettura di Chieti, al Dottor Labbro Francia, Questura di Chieti, al Sindaco di Ortona, Dottor Castiglione, al Sindaco di Lanciano, Dottor Pupillo, al Comandante di Carabinieri di Porto di Ortona, il Comandante Massano, alla Croce Rossa Italiana, a tutti i veterani intervenuti a commemorare i caduti della Seconda Guerra mondiale. Au nom de notre école, il me fait grand plaisir de vous souhaiter le bienvenu. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of the national anthems, I invite Mariangela Stella to the microphone. Mesdames et messieurs, les hymnes nationaux, signore e signore, gli inni nazionali.
In all thy sons
invite the Canadian ambassador to Italy, Alexandra Bukaliskis, for a greeting.
Good morning. Buongiorno, bonjour. My warmest thanks to all who have come and gathered with us here today to commemorate the courage and sacrifices made for liberty and freedom. Bienvenue à tous. Oggi abbiamo con noi i rappresentanti del governo italiano e del Canada, ufficiali militari, rappresentanti del comune e cittadini di Ortona, studenti delle scuole locali e canadese, molti di origine italiana. Siamo tutti qui riuniti per onorare i soldati che riposano qui e per onorare l'amicizia e la vicinanza fra il Canada e l'Italia che questi soldati simbolizzano. Fra poco, allo scoccare delle 11, il Presidente Mattarella ed il Primo Ministro Trudeau commemoreranno insieme ai loro omologhi europei e americani a Parigi il 100° anniversario della fine della Prima Guerra Mondiale. À Ottawa, la cloche de la Tour de la Paix sur la colline du Parlement sonnera joyeusement comme elle le fit il y a 100 ans lorsque nous fêtâmes la paix. 100 years ago, we celebrated the end of the war to end all wars, but it was not the end. Indeed, only 21 years later, the peace we had celebrated in 1918 would be broken, and the Second World War would commence. How quickly we had forgotten. È stradiante pensare che molti di coloro che sono nati nel 1918, anno della pace, sarebbero stati poi lanciati in battaglia, in divisa o come civili, e milioni sarebbero morti. Qui, in questo bellissimo cimitero, siamo immersi nei ricordi di coloro che combatteranno e moriranno per la nostra libertà. Guardando le lapidi noterete che i 1376 canadesi sepolti che avevano solo 21 o anche meno. Beaucoup de ceux qui sont en terre ici ne sont plus âgés des étudiants du Collège canadien d'Italie qui sont ici parmi nous. In totale 95.000 canadesi combatteranno in Italia durante la Prima Guerra Mondiale e quasi 6.000 non doneranno dalle loro famiglie, dalle loro mogli e dei loro figli. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Ortona, one of the bloodiest battles for Canadians, and for the citizens of Ortona, many of whom perished in the fighting and who saw the almost complete destruction of their city. Quale omaggio alla determinazione ed al duro lavoro dei cittadini di Ortona vedere come sono riusciti a ricostruire la loro città e la loro comunità. Ed è per questo che dobbiamo ricordare. Non possiamo e non dobbiamo dimenticare il sacrificio del soldati e dei civili. We are truly honored to have with us today a large number of Canadians on a journey of remembrance led by Senator Condinino. For the past 2 weeks, this group has been marching in the footsteps of the Canadian soldiers who arrived in Italy 75 years ago to fight with our allies for the liberation of Italy. E vorrei ringraziare i cittadini di Ortona e Luciano, il sindaco di Luciano, il sindaco Leo Castiglione di Ortona, la carissima storica e membro fondatore del Museo di Ortona, Angela Arnone, ed i numerosi contributori del Museo di Ortona, come il tenente colonnello onorario John Newman e Sandra Seagram a Novazzi, che mantengono vivi questi ricordi. And that's why I'm so delighted to welcome the students of the Canadian College of Italy and all the young people with us today. Their presence assures us that these sacrifices will be remembered and honored. Mais nous devons aussi apprendre les leçons de la guerre et l'importance de rester toujours vigilants pour maintenir la paix et la liberté qui ont été obtenues grâce à ces sacrifices. We have been blessed with almost 75 years of peace. But as my Minister of Defense, the Honorable Harjit Sajjan, recently said, with the blessing of relative comfort comes responsibility. Responsibility to learn about our past, to grasp the lessons it taught us, and to use those lessons to maintain peace throughout our lives. This is what this day is about. Remembering the cost of war, remembering the precious lives lost in battle, and offering our thanks for the great sacrifices the members of our military made so that peace and freedom could prevail. Per non dimenticare il prezzo della libertà, nous nous souviendrons de ceux qui sont tombés au champ d'honneur. We shall remember our friends and our allies. Grazie.
Thank you, Ambassador. Invito il sindaco di Ortona, città medaglia d'oro al valore civile, Leo Castiglione, a rivolgere un saluto ai presenti. Grazie.
Sono molto onorato e emozionato di essere qui oggi davanti all'ambasciatrice Alexandra Bukailiskis e a tutte le autorità civili e militari, che saluto e ringrazio. In questa particolare ricorrenza, che coincide con il 75° anniversario della liberazione di Ortona, che andremo a celebrare il prossimo 28 dicembre. I am honored and moved to be here today, standing next to Her Excellency Ambassador Alexandra Bukailiskis, whom I greet and thank for her hospitality. On this special day, coinciding with the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Ortona, which we will celebrate next 28th of December. 75 anni che non segnano unicamente la fine della battaglia di Ortona, ma rappresentano anche l'inizio di una grande amicizia tra Ortona e il Canada. Un rapporto segnato dal sacrificio di questi giovani soldati che qui riposano e delle 1314 vittime ortonesi. Un prezzo altissimo che noi ogni anno tentiamo di ripagare con il nostro ricordo, tramandando alle nuove generazioni una memoria storica che speriamo consentirà loro di tenere ben desta l'attenzione, al fine di non dover mai rivivere in prima persona l'immane tragedia di un conflitto. 75 years that mark not only the Battle of Ortona, but also represent the beginning of a great friendship between Ortona and Canada. A relationship underscored by the sacrifice of these young soldiers who rest here and of 1,314 Ortona victims. A high price was paid, and every year we seek to honor this with our commemoration, passing on to new generations a historical memory that we hope will remind them they must always be vigilant in ensuring they never have to experience the immense tragedy of war again. Una battaglia, quella combattuta a Ortona, che ha segnato per sempre due popoli che, incontratisi per caso e per necessità negli anni, hanno saputo alimentare un rapporto affettivo e di rispetto, testimoniato dalla cura quotidiana che le sorelle Francesca e Maria la Sorda, a cui va il commosso pensiero di noi tutti, mettevano nell'accudire il monumento Il prezzo della pace. The battle fought in Ortona scarred forever two nations who met by chance and by necessity. Over the years, an affectionate, respectful relationship has developed, embodied by the daily care that sisters Francesca and Maria la Sorda dedicated to the prize of a peace monument. Un'eredità, quella lasciata dalle sorelle La Sorda, che vogliamo onorare non solo nelle ricorrenze istituzionali, ma nei gesti quotidiani della nostra città. Grazie. We keep them in our hearts as we take up their legacy, intending to pay tribute not only during institutional events, but also in our daily life here. Thank you.
to Remembrance from Canadian College Julie's headmaster, Mr. David Stevens.
Today is a special day of remembrance when in our heart we ponder the significance of so many of our fellow Canadians at war. Let us also remember our heritage of a strong and free nation and the peace which has been entrusted to us. May we never allow human hostility to rob us of so precious a gift. We remember above all the Almighty and merciful God who saves us from death and promises life eternal, to whom we commit our fallen comrades.
Canadian Parliamentary Poet Laureate Dr. George Eliot Clark will now read his poem at Ortona with CCI students Jeremy Wynn, Brendan Underwood, and Mariana Vinci Guerra.
At Ortona, an oratorio. December 14th, the Van Doos plus Canuck armor, tanks that ooze through night but bruise, dire dark with flame, must seize Casa Berardi. Game? That's Captain Paul Triquet, to cruise, cross gully, then hoist flag, make news, but his thrust, German guns refuse. Soon, just 15 men back Cap's frame, near Ortona. These trail Triquet and face lead flame. He shouts, if the objective we claim, our lives we save, theirs our foes lose. Who dares withstand we famed Van Doos? The Casa falls, the roads now tame to Ortona.
Nos brigades convergent au solstice. Edmonton et Islanders tissent. Leurs assauts, mais de l'intérieur, nos tanks étant coincés, tireurs. Ennemis embusqués réussissent. Les cloches retentissent tandis que les mitrailleuses ratissent. Même de la cathédrale en hauteur à Ortona. Les Seaforth et Loyalistes veulent vaincre, mais les pièges surgissent. Sur leurs pas explose une charge. De TNT, cheval au large. Bêtes et maîtres, les balles tapissent à Ortona.
What nightmare is that dead horse square? Blood twice steaming up frost-creamed air. From shot through horse and man shot now screaming, then slaughtered, pow, 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 at Lil Stalingrad's Guernica. But miraculous bleeds the blare of bagpipes, so that cannons swear and all guns quelled, quiet, brief now at Ortona. Seaforth Highlanders, Cavalier piped, honeyed brogue pleased each eased ear. German and Canadian now, music to smooth each troubled brow, as if deceased could be death fair at Ortona.
Now, Captain Bill Longhurst plotted a scheme to bypass streets clotted, with rubble but still clear each house, where sly foes lurk to act a mouse, and forge a hole, walls allotted. Plastic explosive, thus dotted, detonated, smash as slotted, so Canucks charge, barge through each house, at Ortona. Hostiles, one by one, are halted. Hand to hand, their haunts now swatted. By fire and smoke, each Canuck mouse leaps through holes, sweeps through gutted house. Thus, the hold-up rivals routed at Ortona.
War is risks, hazards, happenstance, death frisks with grisly nonchalance, soldiers and civilians. But one Canuck crossed 4 times a mined run to save 2 gals. Brave was his stance, to piggyback each fee and chance death. If his feet had played askance, if just one misstep had he done at Ortona. To thank this lad for his balance, the young gals skirted all romance, but scoured Canuck threads till they shone, bundled for pickup fresh wash done, but some nevermore had the chance at Ortona.
Anni dopo, le sorelle, ormai anziane, depongono una rosa in cerimonie quotidiane, dove le truppe avevano languito. Gli innocenti ortonesi tremano negli scantinati, nascosti sottoterra, mentre a pallottole e granate si scatena la guerra. Nelle case e negli ospedali la guerra inscenava massacri, nessun dolore mai risparmiava. La guerra semina cadaveri e non perdona Ortona. I civili fatti a pezzi e straziati, membra mutilate da schegge impazzite. I sibili delle bombe facevano sobbalzare i feriti, neanche da copiose lacrime i dolori erano leniti. Il sangue continuava a scorrere senza posa a Ortona.
Cattedrale San Tommaso, dynamited to smite the foe, couldn't serve for Christmas repast, to serve up meals that could be last ever for a Canuck to know.
Santa Maria di Costantino era più sicura, anche se bombardata, e quindi i ragazzi lo ornarono di festoni scovati in giro a Ortona.
Roast pork, applesauce, pork drained low, cabbage, plum pudding, chocolate, slow puffed smokes, smoked long as if the last, mince pies, ale, oranges for breakfast, ushered some peace, enough for now at Ortona.
Remembrance and Commitment to Remember, read by CCI students Julia Flor, Simona Pamparana, and Madeline Cotti.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Erano giovani, come siamo giovani noi. Hanno servito la patria dando volontariamente se stessi. A loro noi promettiamo, nella scia del tempo, di tenere alta la loro fiaccola e di non dimenticare mai. Continueremo a ricordarli.
Ils étaient jeunes, jeunes comme nous. Ils ont servi d'honneur généreusement d'eux-mêmes. Nous leur promettons, en dépit du temps qui passe, de porter le flambeau et de ne jamais oublier. Nous nous souvenons d'eux.
Maria de la Stella will now sing Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
open floor to lead us in prayer.
Pray, remove, address.
Whether you choose this to be a time of prayer or of silent reflection, I invite you to join me as I offer the following words. Et ces mots que je prononcerai vous aident à vous souvenir, chacun et chacune à votre propre façon. Prière. God of all comfort, we remember those who fell in the storm of the battlefields in this place and so many others. And now rest in the serenity of your presence. To them we owe more than we can ever tell. Their blood brought honor to the uniforms we wear. They sowed the seeds that we have harvested. They paved the freedoms in which we walk. May their words be heard in our silence, that we honor their deaths by our lives, that we face our fears with their courage, that we count not the cost of the freedom our children would inherit. Nous prions pour la concorde dans un monde fragilisé par tant de conflits. Puissions-nous devenir par nos paroles et nos actes des artisans de la paix, soit à la maison, au travail ou au sein de nos communautés. Dio misericordioso, nel mezzo del cammin di nostra vita, la tua mano paterna ci guida verso la luce della tua grazia. Aiutaci a ricordare i sacrifici delle generazioni passate, così che noi lasciamo ai nostri bambini un mondo di giustizia e di pace. Into your hands we commend the men and women who serve in the Canadian Armed Forces, as well as their families who share in their sacrifices. Give them the strength to serve at all times with loyalty and with honor. Open our eyes to the signs of suffering around us and make our ears attentive to silent pleas for help. Remind us that behind each uniform there is a human being who shares with us in the same dignity, the same brokenness, the same longing for happiness, the same power to smile, to embrace, and to love the other. Créateur de tous, en se remémorant les sacrifices dont nous faisons mémoire aujourd'hui, puissions-nous être un peuple en paix parmi nous et une bénédiction pour toutes les autres nations de la terre. Donne-nous, Seigneur, ta paix, rends-nous enfants de la lumière pour le bonheur de nos communautés. Grant us your peace, O Lord. Make us icons of your compassion for the peaceful unity of all nations. Écoute-nous, Dieu de grâce et source de la vie, car nous prions en ton nom. Amen.
Pray, replace, address. Pray, attention.
Silvio Di Paolo will now play the last post, which will be followed by 2 minutes of silence. There will be a recording of the lament following the 2 minutes, and then Mr. Di Paolo will play the rest. now proceed with the wreath-laying ceremony. Nous procéderons maintenant au dépôt des gerbes.
I invite Canadian Ambassador to Italy, Alexandra Bugaliskas, and Canadian Defense Attaché, Colonel Tom Endicott, to lay a wreath on behalf of the Government of Canada.
I invite Edward Matchett on behalf of the Journey of Remembrance Canada and Maureen Kempston Burns. Città Medaglia d'Oro al Valore Militare, with 6 young students, Sean Crocker and Julia Floor, on behalf of the Canadian College Italy and the Youth of Canada.
We invite anyone else who would like to lay a wreath to do so. A reading of In Flanders Field, read by CCI student Catherine Reifenstein.
In Flanders fields the poppies grow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the bombs below. We are the dead, short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw, the torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
I would like to ask Mariangela Stella to sing a wonderful piece by Catalani entitled E ben ne andrò lontana.
Lontana
l'inno God Save the Queen che segue concluderà la nostra cerimonia. Grazie per aver partecipato. Mesdames et messieurs, merci tous qui ont participé. Ladies and gentlemen, the singing of God Save the Queen, which follows, will conclude our ceremony. Thank you for your participation.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen, sing her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen.
Parade, march off the colors. Parade to your colors, salute.
Grazie di nuovo, buona giornata.
Parade, attention.
My friend. Oh. Mamma. Ronnie. Non mi riconosci.
Oh, scusa.